நடைபெற்று தொடர்ச்சியாக கிட்டத்தட்ட 2017ஆம் ஆண்டு நம்மளுடைய யுஜிசி என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய யூனிவர்சிட்டி கிராண்ட் கமிஷன் ஆனது முதல் முறையாக இந்த நெட் தேர்விற்கான குவாலிஃபைங் எக்ஸாமினேஷனை கால்ஃபார் பண்ணதுல இருந்து இன்றைய தினம் வரைக்கும் நாம் பல்வேறு பெருந்தொற்று காலகட்டங்களிலும் கூட ஆன்லைன் வாயிலாக இந்த பயிற்சியை நாம் தொடர்ந்து நடத்தி வருகின்றோம். 100க்கும் மேற்பட்ட பல பயிற்சியாளர்கள் இந்த பயிற்சியிலே பயிற்சி பெற்று தற்போது JRF என்ற நிலையிலும் சரி, ஜூனியர் ரிசர்ச் ஃபெல்லோஷிப் நிலையிலும், அசோசியேட் ப்ரொஃபஸர் இன் யோகா என்பதில் குவாலிஃபை பெற்று பலர் பல்வேறு இடங்களிலே பணிபுரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். எங்களுடைய மையம் வாயிலாக இந்த வழங்கிய பயிற்சியிலே தற்போது இந்த பயிற்சியானது கடந்த ஒரு 15-20 தினங்களுக்கு முன்னால் துவங்கப்பட்டு முதல் பேப்பர் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய ஜெனரல் பேப்பர்ல அனைத்து விதமான பகுதிகளிலும் உங்களுக்கு எடுக்கப்பட்டது. அதிலே கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 35 நபர்கள் கலந்து கொண்டார்கள். யோகா சார்பாக ஒரு 20 நபர்களும், பிசிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன் சார்பாக ஒரு 15 நபர்கள், கிட்டத்தட்ட 35 நபர்கள் அந்த பயிற்சியிலே பயன்பெற்றார்கள். கடந்த தினத்துக்கு முந்தைய தினம் அந்த பயிற்சி நிறைவு பெற்றது. தற்போது அதனுடைய தொடர்ச்சியாக நேற்றைய முந்தைய தினம் நமக்கு துவங்கி இருக்கின்ற 2ஆம் பேப்பர் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய பகுதியிலே அதுல முதல் பகுதியாக இருக்கக்கூடிய ஹிஸ்டரி பிரின்சிபல்ஸ் இன் வேரியஸ் ஸ்கூல்ஸ் ஆஃப் சிஸ்டம் என்ற பகுதியிலே கடந்த 2 நாட்களாக நமக்கு மாலை நேர அமைவிலே PhD ரெகுலர் ஸ்காலராக இருக்கக்கூடிய நம்முடைய அமுதா தேவி அவர்கள், நம்மளுடைய மையத்திலே முதன்மை பயிற்றுனராக இருக்கக்கூடிய பல்வேறு பயிற்சிகளை நமக்கு தொடர்ச்சியாக எடுத்துக் கொடுக்கின்ற அம்மா அவர்கள் நேற்றைய முந்தைய 2 தினங்கள் நமக்கு பயிற்சி எடுத்துக் கொடுத்தார்கள். இன்றைய தினம் நமக்கு மிக அற்புதமாகவே நமக்கு யோக உபநிஷத், அதாவது தொடர்ச்சியிலே இந்த 2017ஆம் ஆண்டு நமக்கு இந்த பகுதி கால்ஃபார் பண்ணப்பட்ட பொழுது அதாவது 10 உபநிஷத்துக்கள் தான் நம்மளுக்கு சிலபஸ்ல கொடுத்திருந்தாங்க. அதற்கு பின்னால் கடந்த 2 தேர்வுக்கு முன்னால் நமக்கு இந்த பிரின்சிபல்ஸ் ஆஃப் உபநிஷத் அப்படின்ற பகுதிகளிலும் நமக்கு இணைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கின்றன. அந்த பகுதியையும் நாம் கடந்த பயிற்சி முகாமில இருந்து உங்களுக்கு தெளிவாகவே நாங்கள் அதை பகுதியை எடுத்து கொடுத்துக்கின்றோம். எங்களுடைய பயிற்சி முகாம் என்பது குறைவான கட்டணத்திலே ஒரு சர்வீஸ் ஓரியன்டாகவும் நாங்கள் இந்த பயிற்சியை எடுத்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். தற்போது இந்த 2ஆம் பேப்பர் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய பகுதியிலே 25 நபர்கள் தங்களை இணைத்துக் கொண்டு இந்த பயிற்சியிலே பயிற்சி பெற்று வருகிறார்கள். கடந்த ஆண்டு கிட்டத்தட்ட 49ல இருந்து 60 நபர்கள் வரைக்கும் இந்த 2ஆம் பேப்பர்ல கலந்துக்கிட்டாங்க. இன்றைய இந்த நம்மளுடைய பயிற்சியிலே நமக்கு கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 25 நபர்கள் இணைந்திருக்கின்றார்கள். இன்றைய நம்மளுடைய பயிற்சியினுடைய கருத்தாளராக வருகை புரிந்திருக்கின்ற மரியாதைக்கும் போற்றுதலுக்குரிய டாக்டர் எஸ் நடராஜன் சார் அவர்கள் இந்த நிகழ்விற்கே வருகை புரிந்திருக்கின்றார்கள். நடராஜன் சார் அவர்களை பற்றி நாம் சொல்லிக்கிட்டே இருந்தோம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு மிக நீண்ட நெடிய ஒரு வரலாற்றுக்கு சொந்தக்காரராக அவர் இருக்கிறார் என்பது அவருடைய ப்ரொஃபைலை பார்த்து நான் தெரிந்து கொண்டேன். டாக்டர் எஸ் நடராஜன் அவர்கள் டிப்ளமோ NISல அவங்க ஃபுட்பால் என்ற கேம்ல அவங்க NIS முடிச்சிருக்காங்க. NISன்றது ஒரு ரெகுலர் கோர்ஸ். அது இந்த NISல பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா நமக்கு கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 2 ஆண்டுகள் அவங்க படிப்பாங்க இந்த NIS கோர்ஸ். அதை முடிச்சிருக்காங்க. அதற்கு பின்னால் அவர்களுடைய மாஸ்டர் ஆஃப் பிசிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய அதனுடைய கோர்ஸ் நிறைவு பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, MPhil அண்ட் PhD. அது தவிர அவங்க பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா MSc யோகா, அதே மாதிரி டிப்ளமோ PG டிப்ளமோ யோகா, PG டிப்ளமோ இன் மெமரி டெவலப்மெண்ட் அண்ட் சைக்கோ நியூரோபிக்ஸ், இதெல்லாம் அவங்க நிறைய கோர்ஸ் முடிச்சிருக்காங்க. அது மாதிரி PG டிப்ளமோ இன் வேல்யூ பேஸ்ட் எஜுகேஷன், வியாசால சர்டிபிகேட் கோர்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இப்படி அவங்க யோகா சரி உடற்கல்வித்துறை சார்பாகவும் 2 பன்முகத்தன்மைகளை கொண்டிருக்கின்ற ஒரு சிறப்புக்குரிய நபர். அது மட்டுமல்லாது அவர்கள் இந்த யோக உபநிஷத்து பகுதியிலே அவர்கள் எடுக்கின்ற பல்வேறு லெக்சரர்ஸை பற்றி, அவங்க எடுக்கக்கூடிய அந்த ஆளுமை தன்மையை பற்றி பல நபர்கள் நமக்கு பதிவு செய்திருக்கின்றார்கள். அந்த அடிப்படையிலே ஐயா அவர்களை நம்மளுடைய இந்த நிகழ்வுக்கு நம்ம அழைத்திருக்கின்றோம். 2வது ஐயா அவர்கள் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 20 ஆண்டுகளாக இந்த ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் சயின்ஸ்ல, ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் ஏரியால, ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல அவங்க கிட்டத்தட்ட இந்த ஆன்மீக தொடர்புடைய பல்வேறு சத்சங்கங்களும் சரி, பல கேம்ப் நடத்துவது, பல பயிற்சியாளர்களுக்கு பயிற்சி கொடுப்பது என்ற நிலையிலே ஒரு 20 ஆண்டுகள் அவர்கள் இந்த துறையிலே அனுபவம் வாய்ந்தவர்கள் இந்த ஸ்பிரிச்சுவாலிட்டி ஃபீல்ட்ல. அது மட்டும் இல்லாது இவங்க ப்ரோக்ராம் டைரக்டரா அண்ணாமலை பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த யோகா சென்டர் ஃபார் யோகா எஜுகேஷன்லையும் சரி, அதே மாதிரி மெட்ரோபாலிட்டன் சிட்டி கல்லூரி என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய சிங்கப்பூர்ல அமைந்திருக்கின்ற கல்லூரி, அதே மாதிரி யோகா அலைன்ஸ் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய USA இருக்கக்கூடிய பகுதி, இப்படி பல்வேறு நாடுகளிலே இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த யோகா மையங்களிலே அவர் தன்னை ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் டைரக்டராக இணைத்துக் கொண்டு பல்வேறு சேவைகளை, அதுவும் இந்திய மண்ணிலே தோன்றிய இந்த யோக கலையை பல்வேறு பகுதிகளிலே எடுத்து செல்வதற்கான ஒரு முன் எடுப்பை அவர்கள் செய்திருக்கின்றார்கள். அது மட்டும் இல்லாது யோகா நியூஸ் பேப்பர் என்று ஒரு இது நடக்குது. ஒரு ஆன்லைன் ஜேர்னல் ஆன்லைன் பேப்பர்ஸ் இருக்குது. அதுல யோகால அவங்க வந்து எடிட்டரா அந்த பகுதியில இருக்கிறாங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்லாது சார் வந்து மும்பை யோகா இன்ஸ்டிடியூட் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து யோகா ரத்னா என்ற அவார்டு வந்து வழங்கியிருக்காங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்லாம தன்னுடைய டீச்சிங் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல கிட்டத்தட்ட 20 வருஷம் அவருக்கு டீச்சிங் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஸ்பிரிச்சுவாலிட்டி ஃபீல்ட்ல 20 வருஷம், டீச்சிங் ஃபீல்ட்ல கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 20 வருஷம். அவர்கள் பல்வேறு கல்லூரிகளிலே, பல்வேறு பல்கலைக்கழகங்களிலே யோகா தொடர்புடைய பல்வேறு சிறப்பு அழைப்பாராக சென்று அவர் பல்வேறு லெக்சரர்ஸ் வழங்கி இருக்கின்றார். அவர் வந்து யோகா துறை மட்டுமல்ல, எஜுகேஷன், பிசிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன், நியூட்ரிஷியன், அதே மாதிரிக்கு வந்து பல பன்முகத்தன்மைக்கு சொந்தக்காரராக இருக்கின்றார். இன்னும் அவரை பற்றி நாம் சொல்லிக்கொண்டே இருக்கலாம். அந்த அளவுக்கு அவருடைய ப்ரொஃபைல் நீண்டு கொண்டே இருக்கின்றது. ஆனால் நான் ரத்தின சுருக்கமாக அன்னார் அவர்களுடைய சிறப்புகளை இப்பொழுது சொல்லி அவர்கள் தங்களுடைய பிஸியான ஷெட்யூல்ல நமக்காக இந்த யோக உபநிஷத் என்ற பகுதியை எடுத்துக் கொடுப்பதற்காக நமக்கு வருகை புரிந்திருக்கின்றார்கள். அன்னார் அவர்களுடைய ரிசோர்ஸை நாம் முழுமையாக பயன்படுத்திக் கொள்ள வேண்டும். அன்னார் அவர்களை இந்த நிகழ்விற்கு, அதாவது ஆரோக்கிய ஆனந்த யோகா மையம் சார்பாகவும், அவேர்னஸ் ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் யோகா ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் எஜுகேஷன் ரிசர்ச் ஃபவுண்டேஷன் சார்பாகவும் அன்னார் அவர்களை இருகரம் கூப்பி வருக வருக என வரவேற்று, அதை தொடர்ந்து இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியிலே மிக சிறப்பாகவே என்னோட தோளோடு தோள் நின்று கோஆர்டினேட் செய்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற என்னுடைய அருமைக்குரிய நண்பரும் சகோதரருமான குணசேகரன், அவருடைய துணைவியார் காயத்ரி அவர்களையும், இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி சிறப்பாக நடைபெறுவதற்கு தன்னுடைய உழைப்பை நல்கி கொண்டிருக்கின்ற காந்திராஜன் பிஇ அவர்களையும், அதை தொடர்ந்து நாங்கள் ஒவ்வொரு துறையும் வெற்றி பெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். கிட்டத்தட்ட ஆன்லைன் கூட இவ்வளவு நபர்கள் இணைந்து இந்த பயிற்சியை எடுத்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள் என்ற காரணம் வந்து எங்களுடைய மையம் சார்பாக நடைபெறுகின்ற ஒவ்வொரு நெட்டு தேர்விலும் சிறப்பாக பயிற்சி அளிக்கின்றார்கள். அதுவும் குறைவான கட்டணத்திலே கிட்டத்தட்ட 2 பேப்பருக்குமே சேர்த்து வந்து 2000 என்ற அந்த குறைவான கட்டணம் தான் நம்ம பிக்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஆனா 2லையுமே மிகப்பெரிய வாஸ்ட் 10 யூனிட் இருக்கிறது. அதனுடைய அனைத்து பகுதியுமே நம்ம சிறப்பாகவே உங்களுக்கு கவர் பண்ணி கொடுக்குறோம். அந்த அடிப்படையிலே நீங்கள் தொடர்ச்சியாக இந்த இணையத்தில் இணைந்து எங்கள் பயிற்சி முகாமிலே கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றீர்கள். எனவே இந்த பயிற்சியில் கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற உங்களையும் வருக வருக என வரவேற்று, தற்போது இணையம் மரியாதைக்குரிய டாக்டர் எஸ் நடராஜன் அவர்களுடைய கைகளிலே ஒப்படைக்கப்படுகின்றது. ஐயா நன்றி ஐயா, நீங்கள் தொடர்ச்சியாக உங்களுடைய வகுப்பை தொடங்கலாம். மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி, நன்றி.
Good morning all of you. First of all, I thank you given the opportunity for the organization and Gunasegaran sir. Okay, so thank you sir. Thank you for those who are joined this program. Okay, AGC and JRF. Okay, so all of you welcome. Today we are going to discuss about the Yoga Upanishad. First we discuss about what is Upanishad, why we have to read the Upanishad. After that we are going for the today and tomorrow about the Yoga Upanishad. Actually Upanishad, all of you know the meaning because already you attended the last 2 days program. Okay, so Upanishad is there one stage of the Veda. There are Veda mean, all of you know that one. Veda mean is a root word with mean to know. Okay, any knowledge. If you want, you know the things, there are the stages is there. Okay, like that, the Veda is the highest knowledge. Here also there are the stages is there. That's why it also other name we called Suruti literature. All of you know that one. What is the first stage of Veda? They given everything in the Veda is a mantra form. Okay, that's why it's called Samhita. They given the first stage or first stage. Okay, those who are residing that mantra. Okay, those who are residing that mantra, they called Brahmanas. Okay, the first the Veda they given in the mantra form. Okay, that's why it is called Samhita. Okay, after that those who are residing, yarala padikirangalo residing, they are called Brahmanas. Okay, this is second stage of the Veda. Okay, if you want to know the things, this is second stage. Third stage, okay, those who understand. Okay, those who understand that knowledge, because Veda they given for the highest knowledge. Okay, in the Rig Veda is a praise the God like that, they given for the highest knowledge. After that they get the Vairagya. Okay, those are get the Vairagya, they called Arankyas. Okay, so that's why we call the Brahmanas, those are doing the ritual thing. When you are understanding, they go for the next stage, because the knowledge also, we are learning the so many things. When you are entering the yoga, we know the something about the yoga. We know about asanas and pranayama and all. Then after that, we are going to know about the more about the yoga. Something we are understanding. Okay, that's why we called it second stage. Okay, third only we are going for the realization. Those who are realized person only, they are going for the higher state. Like that. After that only the Arankya is coming. Okay, Arankya is a third state of Veda. Okay, first is a Sangita or mantra, second is a Brahmanas, third is a Arankya. Okay, those who are realized person. Okay, that they called Arankyas. Normally it says those are lived in the forest mean who they are able to live it. Those who have the courage, those who are able to understand the worldly things. Okay, that's why when you understand this knowledge, because Veda given the three important knowledge. One is how they are self, then creation and creator. Okay, three things they given. Okay, those who are understand only, they can able to go for the Vairagya. Okay, that's why that is next third stage is called Arankya. Okay, those Arankyas, those who are yeah, those who are detached or Vairagya only, they will able to give the Upanishad to others. Okay, they are only able to give the philosophy to others. Okay, that's why the fourth state we called it Veda Anta. Anta means all of you know that one, end. Okay, the end product of the Veda we called Vedanta, or we called Upanishad. Okay, the Upanishad, another name, we called Vedanta. Okay, Vedanta mean all of you know that one, end. And okay, Adi mean starting, Ant mean end. Okay, so it's the end of the Veda. Okay, the origin, first Adi of the Veda we called Samhita mantra. The end of the Veda we called Upanishad. Okay, that's why the Upanishad, first we have to understand how many Upanishad, what is the meaning of the word Upanishad, because something we are understanding. And nowadays we are in the I don't know where are the people who are coming to the attend this program. So we are attending or we are gaining the knowledge. Okay, but those days is not possible. Those days not have the webinar and all. Only the possible we have to go to and near to Guru. Okay, that's the term of the Upanishad. Nothing but those who sit near. Okay, and now where you are sitting, we don't know. Okay, so that is why now is here. Those days is here. Those are sit near. Uba mean near. Ni mean down. Sat mean the sit. Sitting near the teacher. Okay, that is called meaning of the word Upanishad. Why we have to sit near? Okay, if you anything, if you want to know the things, we have to go closer down. Okay, somebody, if you go closer down, we can learn from them. All of you have the experience, the ladies and all have the experience. If you go closer to your parents or your mother, maybe the cooking and all, if you along with live, automatic what happen? We also learn about the cooking. Okay, like those are which field we can sit along with them, we can easily learn about that one. Okay, like that. Those days, those are lived along with Guru. Okay, if you sit along with the Guru, automatically what happen? We can able to learn the things. Okay, that's why they given for the philosophical part. Okay, Veda is a mainly the Adi, the first starting form, mantra form. Second, those are doing the ritual thing, they called Brahmana. Okay, those are understand their get the Vairagya, they called Arankyas. Then after that, they are given for the this philosophy. Okay, that is we called Upanishad. Okay, why I am telling this one mean, if you understand this one only, we can able to understand totally how many number of Upanishad. Normally here they given for the in the questions and all, they given for the only for the 108, but actual the number of Upanishad 1180. Okay, how many saktas, how many branches of the Vedas is there? According to each one, they given for the explanation. Okay, that's why 1180 Upanishad totally, but it's available now around 108 Upanishad. Okay, that's why it is called Muktika Upanishad. Okay, Muktika means if you want liberation, if you want freedom, if you want sattvic state of health, sattvic state, okay, that is we called Mukti. Mukti means not for the end of the things. Mukti means we have to freedom from everything, freedom from health, freedom from wealth. Okay, we have to freedom from everything, that is called Mukti. Those who are have the divinity, it is called Mukti. If you want that state, we called it Muktika Upanishad. Okay, they given for the 108. Nowadays people are busy, that also we are unable to read for the entire Upanishad. That's why the Adi Shankaracharya give the explanation about that around the 10 Upanishad. Okay, that's why its name is called Mukhya Upanishad. Important Upanishad or Mukhya Upanishad, or we called Dasa Upanishad. Okay, maybe we are discuss about tomorrow, or if time available later we discuss about the 10 Upanishad. Okay, that is called Dasa. Dasa means 10 Upanishad. Okay, that is we called Isha, Kena, Kada, Prashana, Mundakya, Mandukya, Aitriya, Taitriya, Chandakya, Brahad Arankya. These are the 10 Upanishad they given for the Dasa Upanishad. Okay, then apart from important Upanishad, some people are also unable to understand the entire thing. That's why if you want to know the everything what is in the Veda, we have to understand one Upanishad. That Upanishad, the Ramayana mentioned, in the Ramayana they mentioned that one Upanishad we called Mandukya Upanishad. Okay, the Mandukya Upanishad, they explain about nothing but is a Om and the consciousness only. If we understand that Upanishad, we can able to understand the three things in the entire Vedas. Because Veda is not teaching only for the three things only. One is a God. Okay, the second one is a Atman. Okay, then third one is a creation, this world. Okay, how the five elements and all, we called this universe. Okay, three things only, entire Vedas is explained. Okay, so if you understand this Upanishad, we can able to understand the entire Vedas. They says about the Ramayana. Okay, like that they are given for the Upanishad. Okay, apart from why we have to read about the Yoga Upanishad mean. Okay, if you want nowadays under people something suffering, they go for the those are completed the MD and those are in the specialist. Okay, yes or no? And if you going for the only the, if you have some problem, they go for the specialist. Okay, they not go for the now general medicine like that. Nowadays the people are coming to the yoga. First learn about they are in the which one given for the post classical other yoga. Okay, they are only the asanas, pranayama and all. We are also learned that one only first. If you have the doubt or if you want to go for the deeper in the asanas or pranayama, next which test we have to refer me? We have to refer the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Okay, if you understand the Patanjali Yoga Sutras only, the principles of asanas, because the first word of the Adha Yoga itself, they says the Adha Yoga is a end to the Raj Yoga. Okay, the beginning is a Adha Yoga. After that, where it will end? Raj Yoga only. Okay, so we can go for the deeper in the asana pranayam. If you want to go deeper, we have to learn about the Raj Yoga. If you want to learn about the Raj Yoga more deeper in, okay, we have to go for the Sankhya philosophy. Okay, without understand the Sankhya philosophy, we cannot understand the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Okay, so that's why we have to know the knowledge about the Sankhya. Like that, if you want to know about the more Sankhya, we have to learn about the free classical. Okay, the classical only Patanjali given, the free classical we have to know about the Upanishad. Okay, the first test given for the yogic anatomy or yoga tattvas or everything in the Upanishad only. This is we called Agama. Okay, it is called the base of the test. Okay, தமிழ்ல வந்து இலக்கணம்லாம் படிக்கணும் எது அடிப்படை நூல் தொல்காப்பியம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதே மாதிரி நீங்க யோகாவை பத்தி நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கான எது ஆகமம், எது முதன்மையான நூல் அப்படின்னா உபனிஷத். புரியுங்களா? ஆஃப்டர் த உபனிஷத் only remaining thing they come. Okay, that's why you have to understand why we have to learn about the Upanishad. Why they include the Upanishad mean that is the purpose. Okay, suppose we are thinking about the chakras and where their tests, which test says mean we have to mention the Upanishad. Okay, the Upanishad, there are the Upanishad is there. Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, Yoga Tattva Upanishad. There only they are mentioned. Okay, so that's why we have to understand about the Upanishad. That is a more important. Okay, that's why we have to learn. If you want to learn more things like that, like that any study, if you want to learn more thing, we have to go for the where the test coming from that one, which is the best. Like that, even if you want to learn about the Tirumandram, நீங்க தமிழ்ல இருக்கீங்க திருமந்திரம் படிக்கணும்னா which one if you understand we can able to understand Tirumandram mean. If you understand the Saiva Siddhanta only, we can able to understand the Tirumandram. Without understand the Saiva Siddhanta, we can't understand the Tirumandram. Like that, without understand of the Upanishad or without understand of the Sankhya, we can't understand the Patanjali. Okay, we know the things. There are the different is the understand and knowledge and wisdom. Okay, that is a different is there. Okay, that's why we have to understand. Okay, so normally this is the Upanishad and the collection only. Okay, so even the Patanjali we call it codifier only. It's a collection of the several seers they says for that one. They only they come to the conclusion for that one. Okay, previous form of the Hindu sacred text are called Veda. Okay, that's why already we discussed about Vedanta mean end of the Veda. Okay, up to this you have to understand. இது வரைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுதா ஏன் உபனிஷத் படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா நம்ம பண்ணுற ப்ராக்டிஸ் சரியா தப்பான்னா நம்ம அதயோக பிரதிபிகா புக்கை படிக்கணும். புரியுங்களா? அந்த அதயோக பிரதிபிகா அந்த பயிற்சியில் அடுத்த ஸ்டேஜ் போனா நம்ம ராஜயோகா பதஞ்சலி யோகா சூத்ராஸ் படிக்கணும். அதுக்கு அடுத்த ஸ்டேஜ் நம்ம இன்னும் முன்னேறணும், நம்ம மேலே போனோம் அப்படின்னா we have to go for the Sankhya. அதுக்கு மேலே போனா we have to come to the Vedanta or Upanishad. Okay, this is way we have to learn the things. Okay, இதுதான் ஒரு வழிமுறை, எந்த ஒரு நூலையும் படிக்கிறதுக்கான ஒரு வழிமுறை. Okay, so Upanishad is nothing but study the Upanishad for the higher spiritual wisdom. Upanishad, the entire content nothing but higher spiritual wisdom. Okay, ஆன்மீகத்தை பத்தி உயர்ந்த கருத்துக்களை கொண்டிருக்கிறது தான் Upanishad. That we have to learn about the things. Okay, so we have to interact also. If you have any doubt, you have to ask that one. Okay, that is a more important. நான் மட்டும் நடத்திட்டு உங்களுக்கு புரியலன்னா அப்புறம் அதனால if you have any doubt, you have to unmute yourself, you have to ask the questions. Okay, that is a the discussion is there only, we can able to learn the things. That's why the Upanishad also mention that one only. Okay, Upanishad only. Why they given the Upanishad mean? All of you know that one. There are the 4 type of the students. நம்மளுக்கு தெரியும், சில பேர் வந்து கற்பூர பூர்த்தின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, உடனே சொன்னா புரிச்சுவாங்க. புரியுங்களா? அவங்களுக்கு தான் இந்த மந்திராலாம் அவங்களுக்கு உண்டு. அவங்க மந்திரா படிச்சாலே அவங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுக்கும். Somebody they have the something, கொஞ்சம் புத்தி கொஞ்சம் அந்த கறி மாரி இருக்கும். கொஞ்சம் என்ன கறியை ஊதி பற்ற வைக்கணும். அவங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் என்ன ஆகணும், மந்திரா இல்லாம ஒரு டெக்ஸ்ட் புக் படிச்சா புரிஞ்சுக்கும். இந்த தேர்டு, இந்த வாழைத்தண்டெல்லாம் பத்தி வைக்கிறதுனா ஈஸி கிடையாது. ஓகே, அதுக்குதான் என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா அந்த உபனிஷத் டிஸ்கஷன் ஃபார்ம். அதனாலதான் அந்த உபனிஷத் எவ்ரிதிங் இஸ் the conversation between the 2 person. 2 பேருக்கு நடக்கிற உரையாடல் மாதிரி இருக்கும். அப்ப அந்த உரையாடல்ல தான் நம்ம நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு கொடுத்தாங்க. அதுவும் சில பேருக்கு புரியாது. அதுக்காக நெக்ஸ்ட் they given for the இதிகாசா. ஓகே, the ராமாயண மகாபாரத கார்ட்டூன். நம்ம ஏதோ ஒரு படம் போட்டா ஈஸியா புரிஞ்சுப்போம். இவ்வளவு நான் பேசுறதோட ஒரு படம் போட்டா நம்ம என்ன ஈஸியா புரிஞ்சுப்போம். That why they given for the இதிகாசா, ராமாயணா அண்ட் மகாபாரதா. புரியுங்களா? ஒரு உண்மையை விளக்கறதுக்கு நிறைய வழிமுறைகளை கையாண்டாங்க. பிகாஸ் there are the variety of the students is there. ஓகே, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட லெவல் வந்து நிறைய வெரைட்டியா இருக்கிறதால அவங்களுக்கு மெசேஜ் எப்படி கொடுக்கணும் அந்த காலகட்டத்தில், அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி தான் they given for this thing. Okay, that's why you have to understand the thing. That's why the Vedanta essence only they given for the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita nothing but the essence of Vedanta. இதை தான் அவங்க வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் they given for the Bhagavad Gita. அப்ப அங்க என்ன பண்ணாங்க, ஒரு they given for the story form. Okay, what is the good, what is the evil, they given the story form. Okay, like that we have to understand. Okay, that's why if we have the any doubt and all, we have to ask that also. Okay, if I know the answer, I will explain that one. Okay, so that's why the Upanishad nothing but another name may be called Vedanta. Anda mean end. That's why the concluding portion of which discuss the philosophical issue. That's why our philosophical test is there. This Upanishad, Veda, Vedanta only. Okay, they are the essence of Veda, containing their knowledge of the aspect. Okay, the Upanishad themselves declare, if you want to attain the Kaivalyam, if you want to attain the freedom, only we have to understand the knowledge about the Upanishad. Okay, that's why they declare for that one. If you want really, okay, I don't want the freedom mukti and all. We are coming for the just pass the UGC exam. Don't worry. So that is given for the, if you want, even if you want help or if you want the wealth, we have to understand that this Upanishad and all. Okay, that's why they there are the Vedas. There are the 1180 branches. They called sakas. Okay, so that's why they given for the 1108 Upanishad. Okay, in the Vedas, for how many Vedas is there? Anybody able to tell? Just unmute your tell. What are the main Vedas?
4.
4. Okay. What first Veda?
Veda.
Okay. Second one?
Yajurveda.
Okay. Yajurveda, again the two branches is there. What are the two branches of the
Shukla Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda.
Okay. The next one? Sama
Veda.
Okay. First they given for these three only. Later only they given for the Atharva. Okay, that's why they are the triangle Vedas. They first given for three, the later only come for the Atharva. Why I'm telling me? That's why they ask so many questions. For example, Chandogya Upanishad taken from the which Veda? Okay, so like the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad taken from the which Veda? They asked a lot of the MCQ questions about the UGC the previous year. That's why we have to understand the Upanishad, everything taken from these 4 Vedas. Okay, so we have to understand about Rig Veda, explain about which one. If you understand this one, if you understand the Upanishad, easily we can able to give the answer. Why I am telling this one mean, we can't everything memorized. Okay, why some Upanishad they taken from this one mean, we have to know about the what is the content of the Rig Veda. Okay, what is the content about the Sama Veda? What is the content about the Shukla Yajurveda? What is maybe Krishna Yajurveda? What is maybe other Veda? Then we can easily understand about this Upanishad mainly explain about this one. So automatically they taken from this Veda, we can able to understand. That's why Rig Veda explain about the which one? You have any idea? Rig Veda is mainly explain about the praise the Lord. Okay, Rig Veda mainly explain about the creation only, the creator only they are mainly mentioned. Sorry, not creation, the creator. Padaipa patti sonnadu. Okay, Padaipavara patti sonnada Rig Veda. Okay, that's why is a praise the Lord. Okay, that's why they are mainly for they given for in the Rig Veda. Then we can able to understand that one. Then Yajur mean we call the Rig Veda, we call the comparative Jnana Yoga. The Yajur we comparative is here like a Karma Yoga. For the ritual thing, there are the two things we do the ritual. Sukla mean they called it knowing the everything we perform the ritual, that is called Sukla. That's why we called it that is a white. Okay, in the darkness we called it Krishna. Okay, without knowing that if you do that one, that is called Krishna Yajurveda. Okay, Atharva Veda, all of you know that one is a mainly for the given for the medicine and all, for the health and all given by that Atharva Veda only. That we have to understand. Okay, so normally the 1180 Upanishad they given for the 4 Vedas. totally the Rig Veda they given for the 21 Upanishad. The Yajurveda they given for the 109 Upanishad. Atharvana Veda they given for the 50 Upanishad. The Sama Veda, the song form we called Bhakti Yoga. Okay, that is called 1000 Upanishad. Okay, these are the Upanishad they given from the total Vedas. Okay, totally 1018. But normally in the UGC MCQ only, they given for the 118 or 108. If you given the answer means you have to give the answer 108 Upanishad. Okay, but if you go for given this answer means you have to give the answer for this one. Okay. So this is mainly for the state of the things, for the how they state of the Vedas. First we already told Samgita mantra form, then Brahmanas, Arankya, and we call fruit, we call Upanishad. Because the Vedas is like a tree. Okay, the flower is called Brahmanas. Okay, the Arankya is like a unripe fruit. Okay, mangan solo. The Upanishad is called fruit. நமக்கு எது பிடிக்கும்? பூ பிடிக்குமா, களை பிடிக்குமா, என்ன பிடிக்கும்? நம்மளுக்கு பழம் தான் பிடிக்கும். So பழம் தான் எல்லாருக்கும் பிடிக்கும். So that's why what is the meaning of the word philosophy? Philosophy ஓட meaning என்ன பொருள்? That's why love to learn. ஏன்னா நம்மளுக்கு எதுக்கு லவ் பண்ணுவோம்? பழத்தை தான் லவ் பண்ணுவோம். அதனால தான் இந்த philosophy-யோட meaning of the word dictionary love to learn. Okay, that's why they given. ஏன்னா நம்மளுக்கு என்ன பிடிக்கும்? பழம் தான். Okay, that's why Vedanta because they given for the everything story form. நம்ம கதை கேட்டு வளர்ந்தோம், அதனால கதை கேட்கறதுன்னா நம்மளுக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். அதனால தான் எல்லா உபனிஷம் they given for the story form. Okay, so entire Upanishad what they discussed, okay, is mainly for the Brahman, Atman. Okay, they given for the synonyms at time. Then they called Sapra Pancha and Nishpra Pancha. Okay, then Para and Apara. Para Vidya mean highest, Apara mean the lowest. Then Vidya and Avidya. Vidya mean all of you know that one wisdom or knowledge. Avidya mean ignorance. Okay, all of you know about the 3 stages of the Jnana Yoga: Saravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. If you want any knowledge, you have to go for this stage. First, you have to hear. Second, you have to think. Third, you have to meditate that one. Okay. Then Nivritti and Pravritti. Nivritti mark. There are the 2 marka is there. One is a family. Okay. Another is called those are renowned sannyasi marka. That's called Nivritti and Pravritti. Jivan Mukti, Veda Mukti, Karma Mukti. Okay. Like that, there are the different Mukti also is there. Then 4 state of consciousness. Okay. It given in the Taittiriya, in the Mandukya Upanishad, Jagrati, Swapna, Sushupti, and Turiya. And then Veda and Abeda, Satyam, Jnanam, Anandam. Okay, the Brahman. Okay, these are the things only discussion, entire concept of the Upanishad. Explain about that one. Simply says 3 things important. One, Udalapati, Rendavu Virapati, Moonavu Kadavapati. In Tamil, we easily say Pasu, Padi, Pasam. In Saiva Siddhanta, it says Pasu mean Anma, Padi mean God, Pasam mean world. Okay, in the Moonapati, they given for the entire Vedanta or entire Upanishad. Okay, so the classification of the Upanishad. Okay, how they classify the Upanishad mean? So all of you know that one. There are the how the Agamas they classified like that also. The Upanishad also classified. Okay, one is a Saiva Upanishad. Second one is a Vaishnava. Third one the Shakti or Sakta Upanishad. And the 4th one is a Samanya Upanishad. Okay, then Yoga Upanishad, Sannyasa Upanishad. These are the 6 Upanishad. The classification. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the 5th one, Yoga Upanishad. Okay, in the Yoga Upanishad, according to UGC syllabus, they given the first Upanishad. Okay, they called Sveta Ra. Okay, Upanishad. Okay, so what they discuss about this this Upanishad mean? What is the cause? Okay, in the Ulaga Uruvaradhukku enna kaaranam? What is the cause? How the creation is created? Okay, illa brahmathilendha uruvanada இல்ல தானா உருவானதா, நம்ம சொல்றோம்ல ஒரு அணுக்கள்ல இருந்தா எல்லாம் வந்தது. அப்ப இதுக்கு என்ன காரணம்? ஓகே, ஸோ வென் ஆர் வி பார்ன்? ஓகே, நம்ம எப்ப வந்து பிறந்தோம்? பிறந்தோம்னா இந்த உடல் கிடையாது, அதுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் டேட்டா தெரியும். நம்முடைய உயிர். ஓகே, why do we live? அது நிறைய பேருக்கு நம்மளுக்கு இது வரைக்கும் தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. Where is our final result? Okay, under those who are order, we who knows the Brahman, subject the law of happiness and misery. Okay, so that's why இதை பத்தி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றதா இந்த ஸ்வேத ஸ்வேதாரா உபனிஷத். ஓகே, எப்படி வந்து இந்த உலகம் உருவாகினது, எதுக்காக, எப்போ நம்ம பிறந்தோம், எதுக்காக வாழ்கிறோம், எப்படி நம்ம சந்தோஷமா இருக்கிறது. ஓகே, இதை நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டாலே போதும். அதுக்காக தான் இந்த உபநிஷத் கொடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. இதில் நம்மளுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க அக்கார்டிங் தட் நிறைய இருக்கு. இல்லை 2 சாப்டர் தான் அக்கார்டிங் டு யுவர் சிலபஸ். சாப்டர் 2 is a techniques and importance of Dhyana Yoga. Okay, so according to Sweta Svedara Upanishad, what are the techniques they mentioned for the meditation? Okay, they call it Dhyana Yoga, suitable place for the dhyana. Okay, if you want to do the meditation, how the place should be. Okay, then sequence of the pranayama. Okay, and it's important. Okay, the prayer for the symptom of the yoga siddhis. Okay, if you are there going to attain the siddhis, mean what is the symptom? Okay, why we have to attain the importance of the yoga siddhis. Okay, Tattvanana. These are the things explained in the 2nd chapter. And 6th chapter. Okay, 6th chapter, nature of the God, techniques for the realization, attainment of the liberation. Okay, nature of the God. அப்ப இறைவனோட இயற்கையான குணம் என்ன? Okay, how, which way we have to realize the thing, techniques for the realization, attainment of the liberation. Okay, these are the things only in the syllabus. Okay, first we discuss about the previous year questions. Okay, this question they asked for the previously. Okay, they asked for the in which Upanishad is illustrated that by attaining the first stage of yoga, the mind of the sadhaka became a light, body became a healthy, and vrittis of the chitta get eliminated. First you have to understand first stage of yoga. ஓகே, நம்ம யோகாவுக்கு வந்தோன்னா ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டேஜ் இருக்கு. அதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து ஒரு வச்சிருக்காங்க நம்ம எந்த ஸ்டேஜ் இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு. ஓகே, இஃப் யூ ஆர் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஜ் ஆஃப் யோகா, த மைண்ட் ஆஃப் சாதகா. அப்போ சாதனை, நம்ம சாதகானா தோஸ் ஆர் ப்ராக்டிஸ்ட், தே பிகேம் எ லைட் பாடி, தே பாடி பிகேம் எ லைட். அவங்க உடம்பு எப்படி இருக்குமா? லேசா இருக்குமா. ஓகே, தே பிகேம் எ ஹெல்த்தி. நம்ம யோகா பண்ணிட்டு டெய்லி 2 மாத்திரையும் சாப்பிட்டு இருந்தா நம்ம யோகா பண்றோம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Then vrittis of chitta, okay, get eliminated. Okay, there are the 5 vrittis mentioned in the Patanjali. What are the 5 vrittis? Anybody know that answer?
Mana Viparyaya.
Pramana, Viparyaya,
Vikalpa, Nitra, Smriti.
Okay, good. This we can able to eliminate when, if you practice the yoga. Okay, if we are not eliminated, we are not practicing yoga. We can also come to conclusion that one. Okay, if you have the waste thought coming, imagination coming, okay, so all of you know that one. Okay, if you coming that one mean, so that's why this mentioned where, which Upanishad mean, they asked, they given the answer for, but answer is here Sweta Svetara Upanishad. Okay, they given the for answer. We have to select this which is a suitable answer. Okay, which answer means the first one. Okay, Sweta Svetara Upanishad. That Upanishad only explain about the, so what the first stage of the chadaka. Okay, the body became a light, the healthy, the vrittis of the chitta get eliminated. Okay, explain in the this Upanishad. The second question they asked further about this Upanishad. Okay, each Upanishad before that one we discussed about the what are the questions they asked for the previous year. நம்ம எப்போதுமே ஒவ்வொரு உபநிஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடியும் என்ன கொஸ்டின் இதுல இருந்து கேட்டுட்டாங்கன்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்த்துப்போம். அப்போ உங்களுக்கு புரியுங்களா? Which of the following not included under the 10 principles of Upanishad? அப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்மளுக்கு வந்து தச உபநிஷத் என்னன்னு தெரியணும். Anybody able to tell about what are the Dasha Upanishad? யாருக்காவது தெரியுமா?
ஈஷாவாஸ்ய,
Good.
மாண்டூக்கிய முண்டக கேன பிரசன்ன
Uh,
பிருகதாரண்ய சாண்டுக்கிய
uh,
ஐத்ரேய
uh,
தைத்திரேய
uh.
இன்னும் ஒண்ணு மறந்துச்சுங்க சார்.
So
கத
first,
உபனிஷத்து.
Kadava. Okay, first one is Isha. Okay, Ishvashya or Isha Upanishad. Second is a Kena. Kena, you know that one. நம்ம தமிழே சொல்லுவாங்க கேன. Okay, we can able to understand. Kada Upanishad, we can easily able to discussion between the whom Nasiketa and Amadharma, and fourth we can able to Prashana. Okay, then fifth one is a Munda. Munda mean what? Head. Okay, that's why it is called a Mundakya Upanishad. Then Mandukya. Mandukya means track. You have to see the picture. Then we can able to understand. Mandukya means Tavala. Okay, that's why Mandukya Upanishad. And next one is the Aitriya. Okay, that only explain about the Atma and then Taitriya. We are learn about the 5 koshas and all that taken from Taitriya Upanishad. Then after that only they given for the Sandhya. All of you know that from the Thomasi and all that taken from that Sandhya. Then after that, out of thing all of you know that one Agam Brahmansi. They taken from the that last one Brahat Arangya. Okay, these are the 10. They are not mentioned for the this Upanishad. That's why Kena Upanishad in the 10 Dasha Upanishad is there. Mundaka also is there. Brahat Arangya is there. Which is not there. Svetara Upanishad. Okay, that's why you have to mention the answer. Okay, which Upanishad describe the yoga is a state of body and mind, wherein the body is a threefold. Okay, erect posture and mind along with the all senses are withdrawn. Okay, which Upanishad describe yoga as a state of body and mind? எந்த உபநிஷத்து வந்து யோகானா இது வந்து மனதும் ஒரு உடலும் சேர்ந்த ஒரு நிலை. Where in the body is a threefold. Okay, erect posture and mind along with all senses withdrawn. உங்க போச்சர் எப்படி இருக்கணும்? எரெக்டா இருக்கணும். உங்க மனசு என்ன பண்ணணும்? எல்லா சென்ஸும் வித்ரா பிரத்யாகார பண்ணியிருக்கணும். Okay, so this what we are going to discuss about this Upanishad only. Explain about the this one Svetara Upanishad. Okay, so these are the Upanishads we are going to discuss. Dhyana Bindu, Yoga Chudamani, Trishiki. Okay, they given for the this other thing, but we are given for the answer Svetara Upanishad only. According to this Upanishad, yoga mean. They will ask the question according to Svetara Upanishad. What is mean by yoga? If we ask the questions, okay. According to the Kada Upanishad, what is the definition of yoga? Anybody able to tell? According to the Kada Upanishad, what is mean by yoga? That only they given the picture. Normally we are that we are mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Actually, that taken from the Kada Upanishad only. Okay, Arjuna and Krishna they holding the horse. Okay, we have to control the sense organ along with the mind and intellect. If you control, that is called yoga according to the Kada Upanishad. Like that, here is according to the Svetara Upanishad. What is mean by yoga mean? Their erect posture, mind along with the all senses. Okay, that is we called this Upanishad they mentioned. Okay. Actual pravritti mean there are those who are in the family thing. Nivritti mean those who are in the sannyasi marga. That marga we call that. That is not comes under like a virittis. This virittis mean where they are living. Okay, that is we called it nivritti. Somebody asked the questions. Okay, so next question the previous yearly they asked which chapter of the Svetara Upanishad describe the place for the suitable doing yoga. Okay, so which chapter? The second chapter explain about the which place we have to sit and perform the meditation. They given for this Upanishad what we are going to discuss about that one. Then as oil in the sesame seed, as a butter in milk, as a water in the srota, as a fire in the fuel stick, he find that his own self, that one Atman. He who is in through the Satya and Tapash stated which Upanishad. இது புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு? அதாவது எப்படி வந்து கடுகுல எண்ணெய் இருக்கோ அடுத்தது உங்களுக்கு புரியும். இப்போ பாலைல இருந்து எதை எடுக்க போறோம்? வெண்ணெய் இருக்கும். இப்போ பாலுக்குள்ள வெண்ணெய் இருக்கா இல்லையா?
இருக்கு சார்.
இருக்கு. புரியுங்களா? ஸ்ரத்தா மீன் நம்மளுடைய பிளட். ஓகே, அதுல வாட்டர் இருக்கா இல்லையா? இருக்கு.
இருக்கு சார்.
அதே மாதிரி ஒரு மரத்தை எரிக்கிறோம், அப்ப அதுல நெருப்பு இருக்கா இல்லையா?
இருக்கு சார்.
அதே மாதிரி ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களையும் ஆத்மன்றது இருக்கு. புரியுங்களா? அதை எப்படி நம்ம உணர முடியும்னா through சத்யா and tapash. Okay, through satya and tapash. Okay, so that only stated the because they given for the one thing, how we have to realize the self mean. Self realization when will happen? When we have to perform the satya and tapash. Okay, we are already know about that. What are the things? How we have to realize the self? நம்ம பால்ல தயிர் இருக்கு, சரி பால்ல வெண்ணெய் இருக்குன்னு எப்படி தெரியும்? அதை நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்? அதுக்கு பாலை காய்ச்சணும், அதுக்கப்புறம் அதை என்ன பண்ணும்? உறவுக்கு தயிரா இருக்கணும், அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் என்ன பண்ணும்? உங்களுக்கு அதில் வெண்ணெய் இருக்கணும். அப்போ அதுக்கு ஒரு ப்ராசஸ் நடக்கணும். ப்ராசஸ் நடக்காம நீங்க என்ன பண்ண முடியாது? அந்த வெண்ணெய இருந்தாலும் வெளியே கொண்டு வர முடியாது. அதே மாதிரி நம்ம உடல்ல ஆத்மன் இருந்தாலும், ஆனா நம்ம எந்த உணர்வுல இருக்கோம்? We are not in the soul conscious, we are in the body consciousness. If you want to realize the self or in the soul consciousness, we have to do the two practices. That is we call it satya and tapash. This two sadhana is important. Okay, that is we called okay, that is we called Sveta Svetara Upanishad. Okay, so that we have to understand. Okay, here the Upanishad and Vedanta and all, so we can't find out the answer directly. நீங்க ஒரு டிக்ஷனரி பார்த்துட்டு இதுக்கு இது மீனிங்லாம் சொல்ல முடியாது. இது எல்லாமே வந்து இன்விசிபிள் திங். புரியுங்களா? இதுக்கு வந்து எதனால இத சொல்ல வராங்க? இப்போ இன்விசிபிள் திங். why all of you what is the animal for the Muladhara Chakra? Anybody know that one? Which animal they correlate in the connected with the Muladhara Chakra? Why in the Muladhara Chakra in the they given the square form? Anybody able to? Shraddha mean so actually in Ayurveda this is for the blood vessels, blood. Okay, that is called Shraddha. Okay, in the Shraddha mean blood la enna irukku? Thanni irukku. Okay, it also comes under the water only. Okay, that is called Shraddha. Okay, like that. Here everything they are correlate. Normally if you want to learn anything, unknown things, they correlate with the knowing the things. ஒன்று நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாத ஒன்றை படிக்கணும்னா தெரிஞ்சதை வச்சு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதனால they called பொய் புகட்டி பொய் அகட்டுவாங்க. First they given explain about the Vedanta. They first telling the lie only. Okay, after that only they can tell the right things. Okay, then only we can able to understand. Okay, otherwise we can't understand. எப்படி ஒரு மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸ் பண்ணக்குள்ள நம்ம ஒரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு ஆன்சர் போடுவோம். நமக்கு வந்து கடைசி ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது முன்னாடி அதுக்கு பதிலாக என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? எக்ஸ் ஆர் ஒய்ன்னு போடுவோம். கடைசியாக தான் நமக்கு ஆன்சர் வரும். லைக் தட் here also first they given for the which is they given everything the example. Okay, from the example only we can able to understand the things. Okay, that's why which Upanishad recommend a place to perform yoga. Okay, that's why here they are given for the four Upanishad. So Trishaki, Brahmana Upanishad, Dhyana Bindu, Yoga Chudamani. So mainly for the they given for the right place to perform yoga. Already we discussed. Okay, Sveta Svetara Upanishad, which chapter? Second chapter only they given for the this thing. Okay. Next thing, which Upanishad describe the yoga as a state of body and mind, wherein the body is there threefold. Okay, so along with this, okay, along with the threefold erect posture, mind along with our senses withdrawn into the introspective point within the heart. Okay, they given last questions only for the erect posture, mind along with our senses. the another question paper they given this things. Okay, withdrawn into the introspective point within the heart. Okay, here only they given for the we already the mention where we have to meditate. Okay, that's it, the technique of meditation they mentioned where we have to meditate on the heart. Okay, we have to withdraw the all senses and we have to introspective point within the heart. Okay, that also explain about the which are going to the first Upanishad. Okay, Sveta Svetara Upanishad only they are mentioned. Okay, so this question is about the last week 2020 they asked for this question. Na tasya roga na jara na. Okay, describe the Upanishad about the yoga. Okay, that also explain about the Sveta Svetara Upanishad. These are the questions mainly explain about this Upanishad. Okay, now we are going to discuss. We are already discussed about the what are the questions they asked in the previous year. Now we are going to discuss about this Upanishad. Okay, this Upanishad taught who is a given mean. The sage is called Sveda Svedara. That's why they given their name. யார் இந்த உபனிஷத் கொடுத்தாங்களோ அவங்க பேரை கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. Okay, they called Sveda Svedara. Okay, so they only for the given for this Upanishad. Okay, the more emphasis is given teaching of the Sankhya Yoga. Okay, and the philosophy of illusion. Sankhya Yoga mean how many tattva? Sankhya, what is the main thing? What is the meaning of the word Sankhya? Who is the author of the Sankhya philosophy? Yesterday, madam explained.
Kapila.
Kapila. Okay, what is the main concept of Sankhya?
25.
25 tattvas. Okay, so that is the main thing for the given for this Upanishad. Okay, so this Upanishad already we discussed. Upanishad and all they taken from the Veda. They asked some question. They asked. Okay, if you ask the Svetara Upanishad taken from which Upanishad, which Veda mean? According to the Taittiriya school of the Krishna Yajur Veda. Okay, they taken from which Veda? Krishna Yajur Veda. This explain about the Krishna Yajur Veda because it is main about the explain about the tattvas. Okay, tattvas we called dark. புரியுங்களா? இந்த தத்துவங்களை பத்தி படிக்கிறது எல்லாமே என்னன்னு சொல்லுவோம்னா கிருஷ்ணான்னா ஏன் கருப்பா காமிச்சிருக்காங்கன்னா இந்த உடலை பத்தி படிக்கிறது எல்லாமே என்னன்னா இஸ் நாட் நாலேஜ். இதுக்கெல்லாம் பேரு அஞ்ஞானம் தான் பேரு. ஓகே, ஒன்லி ஆன்மா கடவுளை பத்தி படிக்கிறதுக்கு பேரு தான் ஞானம் பேர். அதுக்கு தான் வந்து சுக்லான் பேர். அப்ப இந்த தத்துவங்கள் எல்லாமே எது கீழே வரும் அப்படின்னாலே இதுவும் இருளை பத்தி தான் வரும். அதாவது இருள்னா இந்த தத்துவங்கள் எல்லாமே மாயா இல்லூஷனை பத்தி வர்றதால இதுக்கு பேர் என்னன்னா கிருஷ்ணா யஜுர் வேதா. ஓகே, ஸ்வேதா ஸ்வேதாரா உபனிஷத் ஆல்சோ ஓவர் கம் த dualism. Dualismனா தெரியும். There are the dualism, Dvaitam, Advaitam. Okay, dualism mean in the Sankhya also there are the two things is the Purusha and Prakriti is there. So based on that only they given for this Upanishad. Okay, so that's why we have to understand the things about this Upanishad. Explain about the dualism. Okay, so it's mainly for the this Upanishad discuss about the already we say the discussion normally Upanishad mean discussion about the minimum 2%. Okay, they discuss about the what are the things. Okay, they already given that one. What have we been born? Okay, எதுக்காக நம்ம வந்து என்ன காரணத்துக்காக நம்ம பிறந்திருக்கோம்? What we live. Okay, due to what are we abiding. Okay, then under those order we passing through the pain and pressure. எதனால நமக்கு பெயின் வருது, எதனால வந்து ப்ரெஷர் வருது, under what set rules we being the govern. நம்மளால எந்த ஒரு ரூல்ஸ் வந்து நம்மளெல்லாம் கவர்ன் பண்ணுது, இதெல்லாம் பத்தி ஒரு உரையாடல் பண்றது தான் இந்த உபனிஷத். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த உபனிஷத்தை பத்தி ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காரு அப்படின்னாலே மெயினா the teaches the unity of the source. This Upanishad mainly explain about the teaches the unity of the soul, the one supreme reality treating it as and the attempt the reconcile the different philosophical and religious view. Okay, prevailed at the time of the composition. ஸோ இதை பற்றி வந்து டாக்டர் ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் சொன்னது. This Upanishad mainly we already discussed. This is a Krishna Yajurveda. It gets its name from the Rishi Sweta Svetara, who taught the truth contained the his disciple. Okay, அவர் வந்து அந்த ட்ரூத்தை பற்றி தன்னுடைய சிஷ்யங்களுக்கு சொன்னது தான். It presents the Vedanta, Sankhya and Yoga. Okay, in this Upanishad, Shiva or Rudra is declared to be a creator. According this Upanishad, ஏன்னா ஒவ்வொரு உபநிஷத்தும் ஒரே வார்த்தைக்கு வேற வேற கருத்துக்கள் இருக்கும், புரியுங்களா? அதனால நம்ம இந்த உபநிஷத் இதுக்கு என்ன கருத்து சொன்னதுதான் பார்க்கணும். அக்கார்டிங் டு த ஸ்வேதா ஸ்வைதாரா, நம்ம we can't come to conclusion it is a right. According this Upanishad, okay, in this Upanishad, Shiva or Rudra is declared to be a creator. இங்க யாரு கிரியேட்டர் ஆகுனா சிவா இல்லாட்டி ருத்ரா. சில இதை கிரியேட்டர் யாரை சொல்லுவோம்னா பிரம்மாவை சொல்லுவோம். அதே மாதிரி ஒவ்வொரு உபனிஷத் ஒரு இதை டிக்ளேர் பண்ணும். ஓகே, தட்ஸ் வை அக்கார்டிங் திஸ் உபனிஷத் சிவா ஆர் ருத்ரா இஸ் ஏ கிரியேட்டர். ஓகே, தென் ப்ரிசர்வர் அண்ட் டிஸ்ட்ராய்ட் ஆஃப் த வேர்ல்ட். ஓகே, உலகத்தை வந்து பாதுகாக்கிறது தான் அவரு, அழிக்கிறது யாரு? சிவா தான். அக்கார்டிங் த விச் உபனிஷத்? ஸ்வேதா ஸ்வேதாரா உபனிஷத். Okay, because we are going to discuss about the Dhyana Bindu Upanishad mean they given father Tirumurti, 3%. Brahma is the creator, then Vishnu be a operator, then Shiva is the destroyer. Like that it will come. Okay, here they given for the according this Upanishad everything is here doing by only Shiva. Okay, so that's why he got the identity with the Supreme Brahman. Shiva வந்து இங்க Supreme Brahman சொல்லுவாங்க. Okay, so according that your syllabus they given for the second chapter. Okay, that is called invocation of the sun. Okay, they given for the where we have to meditate. Okay, they called Asa Vaditya Brahma. Okay, the sun is a icon of the Brahman. Okay, the process of the meditation. Okay, if they ask the questions for the this Upanishad, where we have to meditate? Okay, we have to meditate as a sun is an icon of the Brahman. Brahmata பிரம்மமும் சன்னும் சூரியனும் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கிறதால சூரியனை வந்து ஒரு ஐக்கானா வச்சிருக்காங்க, புரியுங்களா? ஒரு குறியா வச்சிருக்காங்க மெடிடேட் பண்றதுக்காக. ஏன்னா எதனால அப்படி சொல்றாங்க அப்படின்னாலே, இந்த சூரியன் இல்லாட்டி இந்த பஞ்ச தத்துவங்கள் வருமா? எதனால இந்த பஞ்ச தத்துவங்கள் உருவாகுது? இந்த சூரியனாலதான். இப்ப சூரியன் இல்லாட்டி என்ன ஆகாது? ஒண்ணு எந்த தத்துவங்களும் உருவாகாது. ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு சூரியன் இருந்தாதான் என்ன ஆகும்? மழை மட்டும் கிடையாது, பாக்கி தத்துவங்களும் இந்த சூரியன் தான் காரணம். அப்ப அதுல வந்து ஒரு இறைவன் தான் இந்த உலகம் உருவாக்க காரணம். அதனாலதான் இதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு சூரியன் இறைவனை பத்தி தெரியாது. அப்ப எது தெரியுமோ அதை வந்து கம்பேர் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டாங்க. சன் இஸ் ஐகான் ஆஃப் த பிரம்மம். Okay, that only explain about this Upanishad. Okay, என்னென்ன டெக்னிக் எப்படிலாம் வந்து இந்த உபனிஷத்துல வந்து மெடிடேட் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, தியானா அக்கார்டிங் டு தமிழ் நினைவு. ஓகே, இந்த வாட் வல்லரா சேஸ் அபவுட் தியானம்னா நினைவு செய்யறது. இப்ப படிக்கிறீங்க, திருப்பி மறக்காம இருக்கணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? இதை திரும்ப திரும்ப நினைச்சு பார்க்கணும். அப்ப நம்ம ரியாலிட்டியை பத்தி படிக்கக்குள்ள எப்போ உங்களுக்கு பவர் அதிகம்னா again you have to recollect. உங்க மனசுல அதை தியான் பண்ணணும், அதை நீங்க மெடிடேட் பண்ணணும். மெடிடேட்னா என்னன்னா நினைத்து பார்க்குதல். அதுக்குதான் இங்க நிதி தியாசன். நம்ம ஒன்னு நினைக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் தான் இங்க மெடிடேஷன், புரியுங்களா? அக்கார்டிங் டு த வேதாந்தா, அக்கார்டிங் டு பதஞ்சலி. ஓகே, so oh man serve God by the light of the sun, serve the who and engender the whole universe. In the deep meditation become one with him. புரியுங்களா? எப்படி வந்து முழு உலகத்துக்கும் வந்து சூரியன் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது? சர்வ் பண்ணுது.
Sir, what is Svetasvatara Upanishad, sir?
Yes, madam. Upanishad only.
What is Svetasvatara, sir?
It is a name of the those who are created. That is a name only they given.
Why it has came, sir?
That sage name is Upanishad.
Okay.
The sage name they given. Why they be called Patanjali Yoga Sutras? Patanjali only codified the sutra. That's why he called it Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Like that, This Upanishad is given by whom? Sweta. That's why I given the 2 slide before. Now only you
Okay,
are.
sir. Actually, mic is not there, sir. That's why I'm typing you
Okay.
questions down.
That's why when yoga is practiced, light of the mind may take from the sun. Okay, so or the fire. One may also see the image of the snowflake within, or fireplace, or lightning, or gem, or in the moon. What are the things we have to do the meditation or importance of the dhyan? Okay, which thing we can make the object? Okay, so if you want to select some object, what are the things we have to select the object? Okay, that's why which we have to select. It should be highest, because there are the 2 object is there. One is apara mean normal thing, para mean highest thing. Which one highest thing about compared to others? These are the things mean the sun is highest. That's why you have to meditate on that one. Okay, the fire of this yoga consumes the everything and purify the each element within. Why we have to important for the meditate on the sun mean we can purify the elements within, because our body also made up of the 5 elements. If we want to purify, we have to meditate like a fire, water, air, ether. Everything is mainly if the sun is there. Okay, if you meditate, automatically what happen? The yogi became free from the birth, illness, and death. Okay, we can't go for the next get the next birth if you meditate on sun. Okay, we can't get the illness, we can't get the, because when the death is there, only birth. So that's why there is a no death, we can reach the immortality. Then yogi became a free from birth, illness, and death. Okay, so that is the main thing for the we have to meditate on the sun according to this Upanishad. Okay, that is a more important. Okay, then according to this Upanishad, they given for the sequence for the pranayama. Okay, the yogi of well regulated. Okay, according to this sequence, the yogi well regulated endeavor should control the prana. When they are quieted, he should be breathe out through the nostril, and then let him undistractedly restrain the mind. The chariot restraint is a vice's horse. Are you understand? How we can able to meditate for that one? How we can control the prana? If you want to control the prana, what we have to do? Which one is controlling the prana?
We should control our thoughts.
If we control our thought only, we can able to control the prana. Okay, that we have to understand. Okay, because it's there, without control of the mind, we can't control the prana. That's why this is for the we have to control. Okay, we can continue, or we want the break.
Continue, sir.
Okay, that's why we have to understand. Okay, we have to understand that according this thing, place for the dhyana. You have to, there are place for the, you have to meditation. They asked for the questions also. The second chapter they mentioned.
The previous slide, can you explain third line?
Actually, they given for the sequence of the pranayama and important. How we can able to sequence mean first sequence we have to breathe out. Okay, so when the breathe out, after that what we have to do, we have to the breathing will happen. So that time automatically without any disturbance of the mind. Okay, how the chariot is in the vices of the horse. எப்படி வந்து those are rider of the horse, how they are controlled like that, we have to control and slowly breathe in.
Okay.
Without any disturb of the mind, we have to breathe in. When after the breathe out. Okay, so your senses also you have to control, your mind also you have to control, and you have to breathe in. Don't think about anything. Okay, this is sequence. First you have to breathe out. No, that's why normally when you start the pranayama, we start with the breathe out only. After that only we have to breathe in. Okay, that is the reason they given for the this Upanishad. Okay, then which place is suitable for the dhyan or meditate? Okay, the yogi should sit in the place that is confined. Okay, where we have to sit, the confined, where no sounds and no sights tend to distract the mind. Okay, that is important for that one. It should be placed free of wind and smoke. Okay, the place that is level, comfortable and pure. First one is a confined without any noise pollution. Okay, so something without distraction of the your eyesight also. Because if you something distract some eyesight, automatically our mind also distract. That's why we have to which is in front of that one, that also important. Next thing important, the place free of the wind. We have to get the good ventilation and not any smoke or anything. If is there, that also we have to problem. Okay, the place that is level, okay, comfortable and pure. That place should be in the pure. Okay, that cleanliness should be is there. That should be comfortable is there. That place we have to meditate according to Sveta Svetara Upanishad. Okay, because if you go for these practices only, we can able to get the benefit. Okay, what are the benefit we get? Mean the perfection in yoga. Okay, the lightness and healthiness of the body. Okay, we have the absence of the desire, clear complexion, and pleasantness of voice. Your voice should be the pleasant. Okay, we get the sweet odor. The smell also, your body will come for the sweet odor and slight exhaustion. These are the thing we can able to identify. You are practicing the perfectly meditation. Okay, after the, if you are practicing regularly for the meditation, automatically what happened? Our body became a light. Okay, our then we are getting the good health, so we won't get the any disease. Okay, so we get the voice should be the present. Okay, the sweet odor will come. Okay, then the sweet odor and slight exhaustion. These are the things is there a result of that meditation. Okay, these are the main thing for the mainly for the if you meditate, what are the things happening only they given for the this Upanishad and all. Okay, main thing. So next the techniques for the realization. How we got what are the technique for the realization? Okay, they given for that one. I will explain that one. First one is a nature of the God. Okay, what is the nature of the God? He by whom the whole universe constantly pervaded. Who is the knowledge of itself? Okay, constantly. Constantly pervaded means you have to available for everywhere. Okay, who is the knowledge itself? Okay, that person not necessary learn from anybody. Okay, that person not necessary anybody has a guru. Okay, that is called a God. Okay, the author time who is sinless. Okay, without any default. Okay, the omniscient. Okay, it is everywhere. Okay, and those command the work which is called air, water, fire, air, and akasha appear as the universe. Means why should be reflect upon. Okay, which is in the world, automatically it reflect upon. For example, the nature of the God, because if you have the what the nature of the soul, our nature of the soul, where we have the limited things. Okay, we have the limited thing only for this body only. For example, you are heated for the something, you are like heated for the some door or and all, we feel the pain. What we say is எனக்கு உயிர் போதேன்னு சொல்றோம் கால் வலிக்குதுன்னு சொல்ல மாட்டோம். Okay, we are mentioned we feel the pain in the soul. Okay, like that only tell because நம்மளுடைய வியாபகத்தன்மை இந்த உடல் ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். Like that the God how the வியாபகத்தன்மை they are in the how they are in the expand the things mean these 5 elements. Okay, if you give the something for the these 5 elements and doing the wrong things of these 5 elements, automatically we are disturb the God. For example, if you are doing something wrong about your body, where you are not taking for the proper food, you are not taking the proper rest, or not doing any yoga, or you're not taken the proper food, mean we are getting the diabetes or obesity. Okay, it will affect your state of mind or not, like that, because our body also made up of the five elements. If you distract, automatically you are distract your soul, like that. If you distract the five elements, it distract the God also, because the God is here omniscient. The God is here, we can able to hit energy spreading the entire universe. Okay, it not necessary know the you know everything. Okay, that is we call it nature of the God. Okay, according to Swedara Upanishad, because he was there provide the entire universe. Okay, the very stuff of consciousness is controller of the time. Okay, destroyer of the all material entity is the end of the three gunas. Okay, so that's why it is beyond the gunas. Okay, remaining thing, entire thing is how the three gunas is there, because it's associated with the Maya power, is all knowing and appear the five elements. Where it appear in the five elements only. That's why if you disturb the five elements, again we are getting the problem. Okay, because of which he seems the universe which remains is under his control. Okay, so that is the idea. We should remember the Brahman is a beginning the this universe. According to fix our mind and reality and meditate. Okay, so this is according to the nature of the God. That's why you have to meditate that one. If you meditate, you can able to understand about the these five elements and all. Okay, so that's why we have to understand. Then only we can able to attain the liberation. Okay, who attain the purity of the heart by performing the action and offering to the Lord and merge the Prakriti and the effect of the Brahman, realize the true self. Okay, so automatically they get the transcend. Okay, then only we get the final liberation. Okay, if you want the final liberation, we have to understand. We have to melt the Prakriti and effect of the Brahman. Okay, that's why if you meditate that one, automatically what happen? So we can able to liberate. That's why the great Lord, the beginning, the cause of the unity of the soul with the body. Okay, that's why we have to understand, we have to meditate the God. Then only automatically what happen? The God dwelling in the heart. Where is it located? There are the two places. One is there, in your heart also is there. Okay, God dwelling in the heart. That's why Jesus Christ, they are meditate in the heart. Hanuman, they meditate in the heart. Okay, where they meditate, their heart also. Even the Sandhya Upanishad they mentioned there only. Okay, then only man attain the final liberation. Okay, these are the things main for the this Upanishad. Okay, and next we go for the next Upanishad.
Sir, can I know how many shlokas will be there, sir, in Shvetasvatara? Yes.
That I mentioned, not actually, you know, syllabus they given for the only the second chapter and sixth chapter. That only we discussed. Tomorrow I will tell you for the number. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next we are going to discuss about the yoga. Normally we discuss Kundalini, but they given the Kundalini. Okay, Kundalini both are same only. Okay, that we are going to discuss about now. They're mainly what universe syllabus they given, because each Upanishad there are the big. Okay, we can't explain or we can't go for the entire thing. That's why they given universe syllabus. In the syllabus, methods of the pranayama siddhi. Okay, what are the method you have to attain the powers of pranayama? Okay, types of pranayama. Then what is mean by self-realization? Okay, that much only you have to know the things. That only they given in your syllabus. Okay, then yoga sudamani. Okay, actual meaning is yoga sudamani. There only they given for the 6 limbs of yoga, sadanga yoga. Okay, that only, because normally where another thing, the 6 limbs of yoga is there in the first classical yoga, which test mentioned for the 6 limbs of yoga in first classical. You have the idea? Okay, so Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. Okay, this also in the apart from, there are 108 Upanishad is there. What Upanishad 108? we called Muktika Upanishad. So it is one of the Muktika Upanishad. It's the 8th among the one of Upanishad. Okay, it also taken from the Krishna Yajurveda. Okay, last Sweta Upanishad also taken from the Krishna Yajurveda. The Yoga Kundalini Upanishad also taken from the Krishna Yajurveda. Okay, because these are the things more deep about the tattvas and physical body. Okay, that's why they taken from the Krishna Yajurveda. It deals with the exposition of the Hadha and Lambika Yoga. Okay, Hadha and Lambika. Lambika also one of the name for the Kundalini. Okay, that's why is a Hadha and Lambika Yoga is mainly explanation. What are the questions they asked for the previous year? Okay, according to Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, the prana can be mastered by the practicing. Here given already in the chapter. How we can able to master the prana? Okay, what are the practice we have to do for the master the prana? One is a diet. Okay, mit ahara. That's why in Adayoga Pradipika also they mentioned. That's why here Upanishad not taken from the Adayoga Pradipika. Adayoga Pradipika taken from the these are the Upanishad. Okay, that's why you have to understand. That's why Mithahara. If you want to control the prana, what is we have to do? We have to take normally 60% of our daily food, pranic food. நம்ம லைவ் ஃபுட்டை ஒரு நாளைக்கு 60% எடுத்தால் தான் நம்ம உடம்புல பிராணாவை மெயின்டைன் பண்ண முடியும். லைவ் ஃபுட் மீன் விச் இஸ் ஹாவ் த லைக் ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் வெஜிடபிள் okay like that. If you take the 60%, okay, then only we can able to maintain the prana. Okay, that's why he called the first one is ahara, second asana, third shakti chalana. Okay, these 3 practices only we can able to master over the prana. Okay, in the syllabus answer is over here itself. Okay, if you want the master of the prana, what we are do? We have to follow the Mithahara, we have to practice asana, we have to go for the Shakti Chalana. Okay, so these 3 things we will go in the detail about the remaining thing. Mithahara mean what? What are the asanas for the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad explain? What is maybe Shakti Chalana? That we will discuss. Okay. So here there are the mention for the how many types of pranayama according to the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad mean. Here is there are the 4 type of the pranayama. Okay. First one we are explaining about the what are the things control the prana. Here is a mention for that one. How many types of the pranayama? Okay. So Kundalini Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. There are how many type of the pranayama? There are the 4 types of the pranayama according to Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. Normally, how many bandhas is there? 4 bandhas. Okay. In some Upanishad, they given only 3 bandhas, but Yoga Kundalini Upanishad they mention for the 4 bandhas. Okay. What are the 4 bandhas?
Mula bandha, Otyana bandha.
Then one more.
Jalandhara bandham, Mahabandham.
Okay. These are the 4 bandhas given for the which Upanishad? Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. Okay. Which Yoga Upanishad discuss about the Kashri Vidya? Mean they given for the 4 Upanishad. Okay. Sweta Upanishad we already discussed. They are not mentioned about that one. They mention only 2 things. One is the meditation, where we have to do meditation, which okay, that only. That's why Dhyana Bindu we are hereafter only we are going to discuss. So here is mainly for the Kashri Mudra discuss about Kashri Vidya discuss about the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. Okay, all of you know that one. What is the Kashri Mudra? Where we got to perform?
Eyebrow center.
Eyebrow center.
Yes.
That is a Sambhavi Mudra.
Tongue.
Touch
Tongue.
Okay, good. Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, which type of yoga described? Okay, in this thing I already told. They will ask that these are the previous year questions. Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, there are the 3 types of yoga mentioned. One is a Kundalini Yoga, second one Lambika Yoga, third one Adha Yoga. Okay, Kundalini, Lambika, Hada. Hada mean all of you know that one. Okay, Ha mean what? Da mean what? Okay, we have to balance the Ida and Pingala. We call it Hada Yoga, the Lambika Yoga, and Kundalini Yoga. That we are going to discuss for the here. Okay, the taken from the already known Yoga Kundalini mission taken from which Veda? Krishna
Yajurveda.
Krishna Yajurveda. Okay, that we have to know about that one. Okay, it's mainly for the analysis of the it begin analysis of the nature of the chitta. It maintain the samskara and vasanas and the one hand, maintain the samskara and vasanas one hand, and prana and the other causes for the existence of the chitta. Other cause the existence of the chitta. Okay, vasanas are controlled. Okay, the prana automatically controlled. There what we assess in the Svetasvatara Upanishad. If you want to control the prana, what we have to control? We have to control
our vasanas.
Control the mind according to the
Mind.
Svetasvatara Upanishad. Here, Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, we have to control the vasanas. What do you mean by vasanas?
Desires.
What do you mean vasanas?
Desires.
Mean?
Desires.
Desire. Okay. Desire. Okay. Desire. When will come the desire? Something we are experienced. Vasana mean maybe we have the some samskara. Because for example, you have the habit to the drinking the coffee. Okay. So doctor says you have to avoid the coffee because you have the diabetes. Don't take the coffee and all. Okay. So normally we are control that one. Okay. When we are going, we are crashing that coffee stall, or if you are going for your kitchen, see the coffee powder, automatic water will come. Today I have to drink some coffee. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, but you are not happy if you are not willing to that one, but something is already in your vasanas. For example, in Tamil easily we can explain. பெருங்காய டப்பா இருக்குல்ல, காலியான பிறகும் அது என்ன இருக்கும்? பெருங்காய டப்பா காலியாக இருக்கும், ஒண்ணுமே இருக்காது. ஆனா என்ன இருக்கும்? ஸ்மெல் இருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி நம்மளுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு பழக்கம் இருக்கும், நம்ம அதை செய்யக்கூடாதுன்னு நினைப்போம். ஆனா அதுக்கு ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வந்தானே என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அந்த பழக்கம் திருப்பி வருமா வராதா? அதே மாதிரி தான். That's why if you want control the prana, we have to control the vasana. Prana is controlled, the vasanas also automatically controlled. Okay, is it like vice versa? If you control the prana, automatically vasanas. That's why Thirumadal says, okay, if you want the remove the addiction, what we have to do? We have to go for the prana. We have to control the prana. புரியுதுங்களா? உங்களுக்கு யாராவது அடிக்ஷன், மேபி ஃபுட் அடிக்ஷன், ஆல்கஹால் அடிக்ஷன், something addiction in the watching the TV, any addiction is there, automatically what we have to do? They have to control the prana. Okay, so like that we have to control the prana. If you want to control the prana, what we have to do? We have to control the mind also. Okay, that's why control the prana, what we have to do? We have to follow the myth ahara. Somebody coming to your for addiction mean what? First we have to control. We have to control their diet. Then they have to go for the practice of asana. Then they have to control of the practice of the Shakti Chalana. If you control, automatically what happen? We can able to control the prana. If you control the prana, automatically what happen? They can able to control their vasana or their habit. Okay. So now we can going to discuss about the what is the myth ahara. Okay. Myth ahara mean all of you know that one. Adiyoga Pradipika also mentioned. மிதமான உணவு, ரொம்பவும் ரஜசாவும் இருக்கக்கூடாது, தமசாவும் இருக்கக்கூடாது. Okay, it's a light, sweet and nutritious food. Okay, it should be a light. Okay, பழம்லாம் சாப்பிடணும், ஒரு டே சாப்பிடவும் கூடாது. இங்கே அதே மாதிரி தான் பழம்லாம் சாப்பிடணும். அவங்க ஒரு பப்பாய பழத்தை அப்படியே சாப்பிட்டாங்க, சாப்பிட்டு 2 நாள் டிசைனி போச்சு. அதே மாதிரி we have to take for the and that also myth ahara mean we have to take the light food. We have to take the sweet also, natural sweet we got to take. Sweet mean don't take for the test itself, because that day under white sugar not is there. Okay, sweet mean we have to take for the natural sweet. A lot of the things in the fruit also sweet is there. Okay, honey and okay, like that you have to take the sweet and nutritious food. Okay, form of the discipline, it is called mit ahara. According to which Upanishad? Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. Okay, three things important. One is just light, sweet, nutritious. That should be in the vitamin, minerals should be there. Nutrition should be there. Okay. Okay. Second, asana. Which asana control the prana? One is a Mittahara we discussed. Second, two asana is control the prana. One is called Padmasana. Another one is called Vajrasana. Two important used by the yogic students according to the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. If you want to control the prana, okay, you have to remember these two words. According to the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, what are the asanas mentioned mean? What are the two asanas? You have to tell Padmasana and Vajrasana. Okay, now you understand? Okay. Third thing, we have to know about the what is Shakti Chalana. Okay, Shakti Chalana is arousing the Kundalini and sending it the crown of the head. நம்முடைய குண்டலினி சக்தி எங்க இருக்கு? The wise yogi should take the Kundalini from the Mooladhara to Sagasara. Okay, or the 1000 petal lotus crown of the head. This is process is called Shakti Chalana. We have to from the Kundalini Mooladhara to we have to bring the energy where? In the crown chakra. Okay, what are the 7 chakra? First one what?
Mooladhara.
Second. Third one.
Manipuraga, Vishuddhi,
Before
Anahati.
Anagata.
Vishuddhi.
Vishuddhi, Ajna, Sahasra.
Okay, you have to bring the energy there. That is called Shakti Chalana. Okay, if we follow these practices, we have to control the prana. Now you understand? Okay, if you want to control the prana, we have to follow these three things. What are the three things? Okay, one is called Shakti Chalana, Mittahara, and Asana. What are the two asana?
Padmasana, Vajrasana.
What are the three important quality of the Mittahara?
Asana.
Light,
Light,
nutritious,
Sweet,
nutrition.
Okay. These are the thing. Okay, these are the important thing. Okay, because of the Kundalini can be aroused to twofold practice. Saraswati Chalana and restrain the prana. The two practices rousing the Saraswati Nadi to Saraswati Chalana. Okay, Kundalini we can able to increase because of the two practices. One is here Saraswati Chalana, another we call Shakti Chalana. Saraswati Chalana is nothing but Saraswati Nadi we have to activate. When your Saraswati Nadi activate, automatically what happen? We get more in the knowledge. Okay, we get more in the Saraswati mean what?
actually there Ganga, Saraswati will be there now, sir.
Okay. So Saraswati Chalana is rousing Nadi.
Nadis will be there now, sir.
Yeah. Saraswati Nadi is situated west of the navel region among the 14 nadis. There are 14 important nadis there. Tomorrow we discuss that one. So important for nadis is Saraswati also located. Where is it located? The west side of the
Navel region.
navel region. Okay. It also called. What is another name? Arundhati. Okay. It also is called Arundhati. It means help to perform the good action. Okay. அதனால தான் சின்ன வயசுல கடவுள் இறைவன்கிட்ட போய் என்ன கேட்போம்? நல்ல புத்தியை கொடு அதானே கேட்போம். இப்போ நல்ல புத்தி கொடுத்ததுக்காக என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? நல்ல செயலை பண்ணுவோம். Okay, that's literally it mean which help the performs a good action. Okay, if you activate the Saraswati called Arundhati Nadi, so automatically what happen? We are performing the good action. Okay, that is the purpose we have to activate. The process for arousing Kundalini is simple. When the person exhale the prana, goes out the 16 digit. What are the Puraka Reshaka ratio? The prana goes out. How many digit? Goes out mean Reshaka. Okay, how many digits this is? 16. In English, goes in only 12 digit. According to the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad. நீங்க breathe in பண்ணக்குள்ள என்ன பண்ணும்? 12 digit. Breathe out எத்தனை digit?
16.
Losing the 4. Okay, then only Kundalini is aroused. One can inhale prana 16 digit. This is done sitting in Padmasana when the prana is flowing through the left nostril and lengthening inward 4 digit more. Lengthening mean உள்ளாரை நம்ம என்ன பண்றது அத அடக்கிறது. How many digit? 4 digit. Okay, this is given for this thing. Okay, exhalation 16 digit, inhalation 12 digit. Okay, which posture we got to sit in the Padmasana. Okay, so according to the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, I mentioned the 4 pranayama. What are the pranayama according to the Yoga Kundalini Upanishad mean? First one, Surya Veda pranayama. Surya Veda Kumbhaka. Pranayama already we called it Kumbhaka only. Okay, let's say first one what? Surya Veda Kumbhaka. Ujjayi, Sitali and Bhastrika.
In pranayama, they are called as Kumbhaka, sir.
Actually, Adavayoga Pradipika also mentioned pranayama is also called Kumbhaka. Pranayama is also called Kumbhaka. Okay.
In Yoga Kundalini Upanishad they mentioned, or in Hatha Yoga, sir?
This is a Yoga Kundalini Upanishad.
Okay, they mentioned as pranayama as Kumbhaka.
Yeah, in Adavayoga Pradipika also they mentioned like that only. Adavayoga Pradipika 8 Kumbhaka is there. 8 Kumbhaka mean you got to mention the pranayama name only. Okay, actually they called it Kumbhaka only. Okay, that's why Adavayoga is a post classical. Upanishad which classical? Which period? Upanishad which period? History and development of yoga is a free classical. Before Adavayoga Pradipika. Okay, Adavayoga Pradipika they taken from this Upanishad only. Okay, that's why here there are the 4 pranayama. You have to remember the 4 names. 2 asanas. What are the 2 asanas?
Padmasana and Vajrasana.
What are the 4 pranayama? Surya Veda, Ujjayi, Sitali,
Sitali, Bhastrika.
Okay. So if you want the benefit, so in Adavayoga Pradipika also they mention if you perform Surya Vedana, which is involved, mainly intestinal worms. Worms mean புடல் புழுன்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல. Okay, அதெல்லாம் இறக்கும் when you go for Surya Veda pranayama. Okay, so that's why we have to practice how. That's why they mention according to the test, if you want practice the pranayama or Kumbhaka, which bandha is a compulsory? Moola bandha is a compulsory. Then only it will give effect. Okay, then 4 kinds of the evil caused by Vayu. Okay, அதே மாதிரி நம்மளுக்கு வந்து 4 காஸ்ட் பை ஈவில்னா தீய இதெல்லாம் வரும், அதெல்லாம் வந்து இதை டிஸ்ட்ராய் பண்ணும். விச் பிராணாயாமா? சூரிய வேதானா அக்கார்டிங் த குண்டலினி உபனிஷத். Ujjayi purify the body. What purpose we have to practice Ujjayi mean? It is purify the body, remove the disease, increase the gastric fire. Okay, உங்க digest fire வந்து increase பண்ணும். It also remove the heat caused by the head and the Belgium in the throat. அந்த தொண்டையில இருக்க சளி, அதே மாதிரி heat caused by the head. நம்ம பிரெயின்லயும் வந்து என்ன இருக்கு? அக்னி இருக்கு. அந்த அக்னியெல்லாம் நம்மளுக்கு குறையும். பித்தம் அதிகமாச்சு தலைக்கு எரிச்சுவாங்க, தூக்கம் வராது. So that also reduced when you practice Ujjayi pranayama. Okay, Sitali cools the body. Okay, all of you know that from practice of the Sitali pranayama. It also destroy the pulma, dyspepsia. It also good for the pleia, consumption, bile, fever, thirst. Okay, and poison. This form of the Sagita Kumbhaka. It is also 4 we call Sagita Kumbhaka. Purify and prepare for the entire physiological organism for the arousal for the Kundalini Shakti. Okay, so that we have to understand for the Advaita or non-dual Brahma. Okay,
According to Ujjayi pranayama, actually it increases gastric fire. How it will be, sir?
How it increase? Okay, how you have to perform the Ujjayi pranayama? What are the things we are doing in the Ujjayi pranayama? Because when you are contracting the throat, we are creating the sound. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Which nostril you are breathing out?
Both nostrils we have to breathe.
Also, some tests they say left also. normally it increase of the parasympathetic tone. When the parasympathetic tone increase, automatically it enhance the function of the our stomach. So that's why it increase the gastric fire.
Okay.
That is the reason we have to do.
What is dyspepsia? Dyspepsia.
Dyspepsia also one of the indigestion problem only. Indigestion problem. That is we call it dyspepsia. Okay, that's why they given for the disease. Okay. Because this is more important and that we discuss the later. Okay. Because in the Kundalini Shakti, why it is important, I mean, where the sound will come, how it will go. Normally we are speaking now. There are the 4 levels is there. One is called Para, Paisandhi, Madhyama, Vaikare. Okay, the Vaikare only last, but we have to reach the Bindu. Okay, we have to start from the Nada and from the Bindu. Okay, that we are discussed more in the 4th thing. The 4 kinds of walk only you have to write it. Para, Paisandhi, Madhyama, Vaikare. Para mean you start from the your Muladhara. Okay, then it go for the Paisandhi is a Swadhisthana. Madhyama is a your Manipuraga. Vaikare is a Visuddhi. Okay, then Vaikara also 2. One is Andar, one is a Bahir. Okay, what we are hearing the words that is called Bahir Vaikara. There are the 4 stages of the sound. Okay, Para is the highest sound. Vaikara is the lowest sound. That's why verbal communication is the lowest communication. Silence is the highest communication. Do you understand? Verbal communication is the lowest. Highest communication, which one? The silence. Okay, the Kundalini mean we start from the Nada and end from Bindu. Bindu mean again we got to end with the silence. Okay, that is the things we got to understand. Okay, that's it. These are the 4 kinds of the walk. Okay, last we are to go for that one. Otherwise, tomorrow we will discuss this one. Okay, the time is only 10 minutes is there. You have any doubt about this session, or we can continue this one?
19th, will you please explain? We didn't understand.
Which one?
19th point, just now you explained.
This one.
Yes, just now, previous slides.
The 4 kinds of walk or previous?
No, previous 19th point. Para, Pashyandhi, Madhyama.
That's okay. Actually, madam, normally what we are speaking, there are the 4 stages is there, madam. Where normally the sound is origin. Anybody able to tell?
From Mooladhara Chakra?
From Mooladhara. How it origin? It sound origin from the light. Sound origin from the light.
Okay.
சப்தம் வந்து எதுலேருந்து வரும்னா வெப்பத்துல ஒளியிலேருந்து. Okay, how they are thunder. Okay, first which one coming? Lightning coming, then only the thunder sound is coming. Yes or no? The same.
Yes, sir.
It origin from our Mooladhara. Okay, how it coming upward mean in the Swadhisthana. When it enter the Swadhisthana, when is origin, that is we called Para. Para we called the highest thing. There also only no, without any voices it will come. Okay, then Paisandhi will come. Paisandhi mean next it enter the Swadhisthana. Okay, in the water. Then after that it come to the fire, Madhyama. Okay, in the Manipura Chakra. Okay, after that only it will come from the again it because up to Anagara also we call the name itself is there also no sound. Where the sound is producing your vocal cord only, Visuddhi only. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, that is called Vaikare. Okay, the Vaikare it is Visuddhi we called Andar Vaikare. It comes under, it is called Bahir Vaikare. Andar means the inside the sound is coming. Okay, then it comes outside. Okay, these are the 4 kind or is a 4 kind. Okay, normally all of you know that one, Paravidya, Aparavidya. Para mean nothing but highest thing. Paramatma, Paramashivan. Para mean what? Highest. Okay.
Yes.
That's it. Para is the highest sound. Okay. Vaigare is the lowest sound. Vaigare mean what you are hearing. நீங்க கேட்கறீங்களா அதுக்கு பேர் வைகரை. Okay, what we are hearing the words, that is called வைகரை. Okay, but para mean there only the feeling should be is there. Okay, like for example, if you are chanting the Omkara, what is the result? We have to realize the soul. That is the highest thing. Okay, because when you are creating the any sound, for example, I am telling the mother, Amman Sora. First, what we are hearing, you are hearing my words. Second, what you are remembering, your mother. Yes or no?
Yes.
Third one, what will come? What is the quality of your mother? Yes or no?
Yes.
Like that. Why they mentioned that before Upanishad, we are telling we have to meditate on the sun. If you want to meditate on sun, what are the things we are getting? We are hearing the words. Okay, Sabda is coming. Second, the meaning of the word. Suryana, what is the meaning of the sun? All of you know that one. It will coming to your mind. Yes or no? Okay. Third one, what will come? It is what are the knowledge about the sun you are collecting that information. Yes or no?
Yes.
The quality of the sun, how the sun is helping. Okay. And fourth one, you became like that. That is called samapatti. Samapatti means you became like that. Do you understand?
Yes.
That is the thing, like that. What is our purpose? We have to join our nada into where we have to join in the bindu. Bindu mean where? Our atma. Okay, our Shiva. Okay, Shakti will be start where we have to end Shiva. Okay, that is we called Kundalini. Yes or no?
Yes.
And that's it. That is it. First we start from the this without sound, the light. Okay, the light energy only traveling from that one. Again, you have to end with the light. Okay, the silence. Shiva is there. What is the static energy? Okay, that is we called four kinds of walk. That is we called Yoga Kundalini. Okay, when there is you have to bring the conscious into the silence. In the silence mean you became like that. If you are meditate on the rose mean you became like a rose. How the rose is soft, you also like that. How the rose is just spread the fragrance, you also like that. Okay, like that. If you that one, automatically what happen? There is no sound, only the feeling should be is there. There is not necessary communicate, just you have to feel, experience it. Okay, that is the thing we called. Okay, that we have to understand. That is we called meditation or dhyana or samadhi. Okay, instead of that I am telling it sweet, sweet, sweet mean if I agree the sweet and if you taste it, automatically what happen? You feel that experience. Do you understand?
Yes.
Like that, our words walk also coming the fourth stage. You start from the para, silence, or in that root, only the light energy. Okay, then it will increase. Okay, then coming to the lowest, because where the sound will come first in your mind only. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's why we are normally, what is mean by yoga according to Bhagavad Gita? Samatvam yoga uchyate. What is meaning that one? What your mind, what you are speaking, what you are doing, it should be equal. But in your family life, we are 90% acting. Yes or no? We are thinking something, we are speaking something, we are doing something. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because our para is different. Para means the silence. Inside the mind something, but vaigare, the sound is coming something. Yes or no? சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல உள்ளுக்குள்ள ஒன்று வச்சுட்டு வெளியில ஒன்று பேசுவோம். Okay, so that's why we have to not like that. That's why here is a important. Again, we have to go for the silence. That will communicate for the things. That's why how the Ramana will be teach to so many person. How the Buddha is a conveys message for the whole world only through silence only. Okay, that's why these are the four kinds of walk is there. That is a correlate with the chakras. Okay, so which is highest thing. That's why everything start from the Nada Brahmam. Nada mean what? Sound only. Okay, again again it will merge. Okay, again it's a Brahmam, silence. Okay, that's why they are the four kinds of the walk is there. Okay, these are the main thing is there. Today we discussed. Okay, remaining we are completed the 2 Upanishad only, 6 Upanishad is there. Tomorrow we will complete for that one. We go for a little fast also. Now you can understand about that one. What is maybe Upanishad? Okay, what does Shvetaswara Upanishad say? Explain about the dhyana and place of the dhyana. And today we are discussing about the Kundalini Upanishad. Okay, 3 things we can able to raise or control the prana. What are the 3 things? One is a Mittahara. Second one is a asana. Third one is Shakti Charana.
Pranayama.
These 3 things is important. Okay, so asanas we are discussed. Then what are the 2 asanas? What are the 4 pranayama?
Padmasana and Vajrasana.
Okay, so these are the things, main thing for about this Upanishad. Okay, do you understand about the today classes?
So what is Sahita Kumbhaka?
Sagita, I mean, there are 2 types of Kumbhaka is there. One is called Kevala Kumbhaka, another called Sagita. Sagita mean voluntary control our voluntary retention. That is called Sagita. Okay, involuntary control it called Kevala. Okay, for example, if you are doing for the Kapalapati, the end of the pranayama, without any breathing, there are suspension is there. Automatically, we can breathe for the 2 or 3 seconds. That is called Kevala. Kevala mean automatic retention is called Kevala. And Sagita mean is a voluntary control. For after inhalation, if you are holding, that is called Andar. After exhalation, if you called Bahir. These 2 Kumbhaka is comes under the Sagita. Sagita mean nothing but voluntary. Now you understand?
Yes.
வலுக்கட்டாயமா நீங்க ஹோல்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் சகிதா. தானா நடந்ததுன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் கேவலா. If you automatic happen, it is Kevala. That's why is a Kevala is a this thing. If you are coming for the voluntary, if you are controlling, that is called Sagita. Okay, so these are the 2 things is there in the Kumbhaka. Okay, any doubt is there? First, do you understand about this thing? If you understand.
Yes.
Okay. So we are conclude here today. Tomorrow again we discuss about the tomorrow 10 to 12. Okay, we go for the little fast for this tomorrow the Upanishad and done. Okay.
Thank you. It will inform later in your WhatsApp group. Tomorrow schedule as usual. So please, now we are in the conclude session of the today's session. Please listen for everyone. First, every participant should give your feedback in the chat box of today class. So please, everyone should give the feedback. Today, our resource persons is really very wonderful and a wider knowledge in the area of this concept. So, sir, really your lecturer is very informative in net examination. Not only net examination, we are all students are travel in the spiritual field. So, updated our spiritual knowledge through your lecturer, sir. Not only the examination purpose, but the spiritual enrichment of our knowledge. On today, we learn interactions because every professors and lecturers are successful through the way of interactions to the students. But today classes are very interactive between the students and resource persons. So it is very real. I would like to express and gratitude to give to you, sir, for giving a wonderful lecturers in your busy schedule. And also I gratitude to our organizing joint secretary, Kunasegaran, and also every participants. Once again, I would like to thanks for everyone to join this class. Sir, we are legally waiting, not only the participants and also organizers are also legally waiting for your next class on tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, because of your. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thanks. Is it fast or very slow or anything that it's okay?
No, sir, it's very nice.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you so